Hi everybody, and welcome back to Rayman Revolution, and welcome to this place. Welcome to the Cave of Bad Dreams. Took a couple of episodes, but we made it here. In the last episode, we travelled across the Marshes of Awakening to find this place, and in today's episode, we're going to be exploring this incredibly eerie place. It's probably one of the spookiest places in the whole game, the Cave of Bad Dreams. And the music is great though, I must admit, right now, as it kicks up a notch as we approach this area. So there's a little gimmick behind this area in at least this version, and that is there's no collectibles, there's no yellow lums, and there's no familiar spirits. This entire place, in Rayman Revolution at least, is just a big platforming challenge, and I nearly botched that jump completely. I accidentally slipped off the wall. Good. Oh, damn it, stupid. Yeah, collision on these skulls is a little bit slippery. If you stand on the eye socket end, then it pushes you off sometimes. I jumped a bit too prematurely there. So yeah, this is just a test of your platforming game skills, I suppose. So I need to up my game a little bit. God, I nearly did it again. You missed that first skull. So yes, this is just going to be it for this episode. We're just going to be running around, following quite a linear path. It does split off in some places. But yeah, it's mostly there's only one way to go in this first area. That was close. Nearly missed the bottom of that bar. I seem to be having a few close scrapes. I need that red lung. I don't need it, but you know, it will come in handy. I don't have a full health bar at the moment. Okay, these columns collapse, so I need to ascend as fast as possible, and then latch onto the purple one. Get up to the other one. Okay, that's good. Good height off that one. There's some kind of momentum swing to it, and this last one is the end of this section. Yes, there's a ledge, and make it through here. And now we have these creepy arms sticking out the wall, which definitely don't belong to Jano, who let us into the Cave of Bad Dreams. I'm sure I mentioned it in the last episode. I don't know how his name's pronounced, but it's J-A-N-O. Sorry, Jano? I don't know. He's a bit of a mysterious character. Apparently, according to like some of the backstory in Rayman, he sort of helped with Rayman's creation. I mean, Polokus is the main creator of the Glade of Dreams, but I think Jano had a hand in creating Rayman. I don't know. I need to look up on more of the backstory of this game. Okay, now we descend down to all these mini Janos. I'm going to switch up the pronunciation so many times, probably. And these guys only take one hit to kill, but if they touch Rayman, they'll eat him. Yes. Also, this music suddenly got very dramatic as I was descending down here. So yeah, it's kind of spooky. Don't let them get near you or behind you, otherwise they're going to eat you. They do spit fire as well, so they do have a projectile if you're not anywhere near them. But yeah, they're pretty simple to destroy. If they get behind you like that, though, that's the moment where they're going to eat you. I should probably show off the animation because it is just a little bit spooky. Okay, upon defeating all the little mini guys in the area, drops one of the spheres, put it on the pedestal, and that shows the way onwards. I don't need that red line. Let's proceed down here. Okay, back to the subject of music and the game's soundtrack. I guess I talked a little bit about this in Many Hills, because that's when my favourite bit of the soundtrack came to play, but I don't really want to talk about this game's soundtrack in particular. I want to talk about it in relation to another game's soundtrack, and I'm talking about the Rayman game on Game Boy Color, which is a bit of a weird segue, but I do have a reason behind that, and that's because in that game, in the Game Boy Color game, they reused a lot of tracks from Rayman 2, and gave some of the tracks, including Cave of Bad Dreams, like the little chiptune remix. It's kind of weird that they. I think every single stage in the Game Boy Color game used one of Rayman 2's. Maybe actually I can't remember. There's stage 4 in the Game Boy Color game. I think that was an original composition. But aside from that, every other tune was from Rayman 2. Okay, now we need to go backtrack on ourselves now that we've found the blue orb. Okay, this is where the path splits, actually. We have to go one way to get the blue orb and the other way to get the orange orb. So, just gotta... That was right on the edge, I'm surprised that landed there. But yeah, we need to time our throws to cross these platforms, very treacherous. And if we do miss and end up chucking the sphere into the liquid underneath, then it will respawn back where we last had it, so... like, where we were last standing. It can't respawn on moving platforms though, so keep that in mind. You have to go back to the last solid platform you were standing on. Okay, let's go back to the central room, and I don't think we need to put it on the pedestal. Wow, that went miles there. Bounced off the wall as well. Oh, yeah, I just remembered something about that whole Polokus thing. Well, that ring just spawned into view there. That was weird. Took a while for that to load in. But yeah, Polokus create the Glade of Dreams. And that might conflict with what you know in like the most recent Rayman games, like Origins and Legends, where it's made by the Bubble Dreamer. But Polokus is the Bubble Dreamer. Yes, this guy is also this guy. I know, that confused me as well. I honestly didn't know that until looking it up. I didn't realise that the Bubble Dreamer in Origins and Legends was Polokus. Like, I guess it makes sense because he created the world, the Glade of Dreams, but at the same time, it caught me off guard. He's got a majorly different design in Legends and Origins. So yeah, this guy is this guy. And here is the orange orb. Don't have to backtrack with this one, because it puts us on a high ledge above the initial ring. So, can I throw it straight to the first platform? I don't think so. I think I need to make a pit stop over here first. Yeah, I think the other one was too far away. I should have tried anyway. It doesn't matter if the orb falls into the liquid. I think in other versions of the game this liquid had like thorns underneath it, but in this game it's just pinky blue, swirly, ethereal stuff. So yeah, that's weird. Don't know what it is. Ectoplasm or something like that. Some kind of weird substance. But now we have both orbs. Let's hurl that. Rayman didn't target the pedestals. Doesn't really matter. Oh, that was weird. I wanted to pick up the blue orb. I thought I was standing close to the blue. Close to the. Yeah. Well, whatever. Weird. Okay. End of the first section. Wow, it gave us some triumphant music there. And red orbs. And down this hole is where the real nightmare starts. Hey, Kutsuno no. I wonder if anyone gets that reference. There are obviously people out there who's going to get that, but yeah. Hey, Kutsuno. No, I don't want to save. Thank you very much. Okay. Here's where things get a little bit spooky. It's all got this green glow to it. And the camera's fixed. Actually, is there anything behind me? No. Okay. Just checking the wall. And now I can't fix the camera again. Okay, that's weird. But yes, let's approach this green bit. Oh no. This is probably where a lot of little children's nightmares come from because of this slide section and the teeth. And yes, this is the only section in the game where there's like a foreground object. Also, that's close. You need to you can either jump over the crystals or knock them away with your shots. I do find it to be a little bit touchy with what Rayman's aiming at with his shots. And also, if you collide with the wall, make sure you pick up momentum again. That was really close. You can obviously tell it's just a 2D texture painted on the foreground, but at the same time it's kind of terrifying. This is a game built for children. But there's the end of that section. But now we move on to the boss of the Cave of Bad Dreams, and it's Jano himself, like a giant version. And what are you locked onto, Rayman? Oh, I guess you can't lock onto him, but whatever. Okay, so he shoots fire at you, just like the mini guys did before. But what we really need is the skulls that he shoots out. And Rayman, aim the skulls, please. Okay, that didn't go according to plan. I'm struggling to lock on right now for some reason. Okay, I'm going in a zigzag pattern across this first gap. And, God, aim at the thing, Rayman, come on. I think I can jump from here to there, though. Yeah, okay, that's fine. And, yeah, upon approaching Jano, he jumps away, and then we need to follow him again. Unfortunately, you can't use the skull platforms. Oh, it's kind of annoying that you can't... Is he locked on? I can't tell. I feel like you should be able to lock on so that you can target the skulls easier, but it doesn't seem to be happening properly the way I intended it to. Also, Rayman seems to aim above the skulls rather than actually at them. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit tricky, this boss, I think. Not really a boss, he doesn't have a health bar. It's just a case of avoiding all the obstacles, but yeah, we could treat him as a boss. Because he's certainly got the stature of one. He owns the Cave of Bad Dreams. So. Oh no, don't... Oh, there's the skull hitbox coming into play again there. It's the eye socket. It's like sloped, so you can't stand on it properly. Are you going to move or are you just going to keep bouncing? Oh, he doesn't have... Okay, he doesn't hurt you if you touch him. I just stood right underneath him and... What? Rayman, what are you... Seriously? What's going on with the aiming today? Like, you're supposed to auto-target the rings. That just passed straight through that one. What's wrong with this ring? Apparently nothing. Just, janky hitbox or something. I don't know. This game is certainly perfect. It's flawless. Nothing wrong with this game at all. No, I do have some trouble with the auto-targeting system. And, yeah, there's a few things about this game that prevent it from being perfect. Are you gonna shoot some skulls, or... Oh, okay, so I need to, like, somehow align the skulls to land on this midway platform. Okay, shoot you, land on it. Probably shouldn't use my helicopter. Oh, that was right over the top of it. I'm gonna have to jump to this one. Oh, from here I can use these mini platforms, that's good. Who needs to use a helicopter? Apparently I do. So otherwise I'm gonna get hit by a fireball and knocked into the abyss. Yeah, okay. Oh, I don't think I finished what I was talking about with the Game Boy Color soundtrack. Cave of Bad Dreams... Whoa, that flung me because it was still spinning. But yeah, the Cave of Bad Dreams music was used in World 6. I think it was Fiery Depths or something. I honestly can't remember the names of most of the Game Boy Color areas. It's been a while since I played the game. It's on the 3DS eShop if you want to download it. But yeah, oh god, this is a long gap to cross. Okay, shoot. That was rather humorous spinning there. I somehow grabbed onto it while it was still in the air. Okay, that was a... Yeah, it's on the 3DS eShop if you want to download the Game Boy Color version. It's pretty hard though. It's not a remake or a port of the original versions. Oh, it might be a remake, I'm not sure. It's got Mr. Dark in it and the characters from the original game. But yeah, it's his own thing. It's got a whole separate set of levels, and as I mentioned, the soundtrack is it's pretty cool, if a little bit shrill at points.
Yes! Unbelievable! It's gold!
Always believe in your... Sorry. I'm in a very musical mood today, apparently. You
have defeated me. My treasure is yours. Take whatever you want.
So, unusually, we get an option in this cutscene. So we can say, I want the treasure or no treasure for me. If we select the first option, which is the greedy option, then we get like an ending, like a bad ending.
I want the treasure!
Yep, greed has overcome us. We now have our own private island filled with gold in the middle of nowhere. So yes, this is the life for Rayman apparently now. Welcome to the bad ending. I like that sort of humorous choice. It is, of course, a false ending, because once the camera pans out we get transported back here, and we get the option again. So we don't really want to accept the treasure, we just want the elixir for Clark.
No treasure for me!
Oh, okay. Back to a loading screen apparently. Okay. That's fine by me, let's get out of this nightmare. Hey, you could zoom on! Every time. No. I just noticed how it's quite similar to Smith's vocals, I think. It's charming now. What is this camera?
You made the right decision. You deserve this. Here. This is the elixir of life. Guard it preciously.
Thanks.
Do you want a throat lozenge? Guard it preciously! No! You can't enter here! That's a voice that was quite a bit more different in the PS1 version. Jano's voice.
You have defeated me. My treasure belongs to you. Take what you want.
All I need is the elixir to save my friend Clark.
You ran all those risks for a friend? Your folly amuses me. For your trouble, take this. This is the elixir of life. Hold on to it with great care.
Thank you.
Oh, so, because we completed the Masters of Awakening in the last episode, we can actually play a bonus game this time. This is our reward for collecting everything. I don't know... Which one am I selecting? Am I selecting the play bonus or am I selecting continue game? I have no idea because it's using very ambiguous colours here. I don't know which is which. Is my cursor blue or is it yellow? I assume this is play bonus, yes? Please? Okay. So this is the first time I'm going to get the shelf a bonus stage, even though it's the bonus stage for the Masters of Awakening, and not the bonus stage for the Cave of Bad Dreams. It's fine, I'll put it here instead. Because you can't get a bonus stage for the Cave of Bad Dreams. Okay, this pretty little fairy has gifts for Rayman. And by gifts, she refills your health bar completely. And we need to help Baby Glowbox get to her before the pirate does. It's just a case of button mashing. Make him run, repeatedly press cross and circle one after the other. And are we ready to go? Is it going to start or do I have to press a button? I guess I have to press a button. Okay. So yeah, I'm not particularly good at this version. I don't really understand why. Maybe one of my buttons is a bit faulty. Can you hear how much I'm mashing? But oh, maybe I need to do it slower. I honestly can't mash any faster than this. I found this, like, the bonus games are also in the 3DS version, and I found it quite considerably easier. I don't know, maybe it's the PS2 buttons that are faulty, but yeah, the pirate beat me to it. Not that it really matters, because my health bar is full anyway. But yeah, it's just a case of, if you get to the end before the pirate does, you get a full health refill. But no, I don't really want to replay that again. I can't seem to run fast enough in this version. It's weird. I don't have the thumbs for it anymore, apparently. But no, I do it perfectly fine in the 3DS version. It's very strange. Alas, I do not want to save. It's charming Rayman. Maybe I was making it up. That the Nightmare and the Smiths sound quite similar. I guess they're sort of vocally similar, or maybe that's just the way I was singing it. I don't know. I'm no Morrissey, but yeah. I don't know how I got off on this tangent. But anyway, in the next episode, I don't know why I jumped down, but we need to head back to the Menhir Hills and deliver the Elixir of Life to Clark. So I will see you in the next episode for the Menhir Hills Part 2. Where's the spiral door to Glowbox's house? There it is. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye for now. 痛い煙がくらむ朝日を塗りつぶし黒に変えたら醜させ闇に溶けるだろう青春なんていらない The Titanic Butterfly which influences or 翼広げて